Some of the most beautiful public open spaces in the Bay Area flow from the iconic summit of Mount Diablo in Contra Costa County and spread outward in all directions. Tens of thousands of interconnected acres of nature and history are accessible to all of us now. And plans are afoot to add much more in the near future, opening a route we can someday follow on foot from summit to shore. And nobody knows about this big landscape better than Seth Adams, longtime conservation director for Save Mount Diablo. You've been active out here for many, many years. And Seth, we're at the edge of Clayton in Contra Costa County. But what are we literally looking at in this big, beautiful landscape here?
We're looking at so many different things, but we're on the edge of Clayton. We're at the Contra Costa urban limit line, beyond which development is much more difficult. We're in the Peacock Creek and Irish Canyon drainages, the old stagecoach route leading up to the coal mine towns of Nortonville and Summersville. And we're looking at a landscape that has incredible numbers of successful accomplishments and projects, to the point now that we can literally propose a skyline to the sea trail from the top of Mount Diablo through Black Diamond Mines here, all the way through a new regional park in the Concord Naval Weapons Station area in Concord and Pittsburgh, and down to Sassoon Bay.
Holy cow. So that's the big vision, and a lot of it's already in place here because of all the conservation work you've done, all the stewardship you've done with getting the public involved out there, getting young people involved. But what's ahead of us here? Because I know there's a big new regional park that's going to be near Concord. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we've literally been working on that for 20 years in one way, 12 years in another. What we've got is a brand new 2,500 acre regional park on the ridge line between Concord and Pittsburgh. And it's a land use compromise that Save Mount Diablo had a lot to do with. But it literally goes to the ridge, and then the edge of Pittsburgh starts. And there's a proposed development right on the other side called the Faria Project.
A housing development?
Housing development by the Sino companies, 1,500 or several thousand units on about 500 acres. And literally some of it could be on the ridge line overlooking this brand new regional park. So what's hanging in the balance, finding this balance between development and acquisition, is whether the park is threatened or expanded further on for access to Pittsburgh residents on the other side.
So you want to try to stop or at least reduce the size of this development, I guess, yes?
That's right, and we had some great help recently because they were doing the first workshop on this project. And you know, we've been doing conservation collaborations with school classes. And we didn't do anything to try and make this happen. But when we got there they were. One of our school classes from a conservation collaboration from Pittsburgh High School was there waiting for us to support our cause. And they had made the complete connection from connecting with Mount Diablo, getting involved with Mount Diablo, showing up and being political, and carrying it on into the rest of their lives. And what more can you ask the next generation showing up to support you?
To be engaged, to be involved, to be supportive.
Yeah.
And so the East Bay Regional Park District will have this new, it used to be the Concord Naval Weapons Station property.
Right.
That'll be the new regional park out to Sassoon Bay. And
well, the Naval Weapons Station is really in two pieces. One goes to Highway 4 and the other goes all the way to Sassoon Bay. But we're looking beyond this new project to another one in the future as well. We'll get there.
I know you're going to get there because I've watched you get there piece by piece, and more than 100,000 acres later. And one of these days, then, the dream will be that we'll really be able to take a nice long hike all the way from the summit of Mount Diablo down to this beautiful landscape, historic landscape, and all the way out to the Carquinez Strait to the Sassoon Bay.
Yeah, this landscape right behind us was threatened by development. And right now you can see that it was one acquisition project after another. We completely changed what was going to happen here. And we found a balance between what people need and what we need to preserve. We doubled the size of Black Diamond Mines, and we're connecting people to it.
Seth, I'm going to be following you in the future. Great job out here, and let's take that hike one day.
Absolutely.